All right, everybody, sit down, Zumock podcast, the award-winning podcast, the People's Choice Award podcast, SDZ, up in this bitch. I'm Z-Man, Florida's greatest comedian, coming from the Bahamas, still in the fucking Bahamas. With me is Tyler in Cincinnati.
Yeah, man. What, I don't know. Is it hotter? What's the temperature there? Because it's hot as balls.
It's pretty hot here. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a cold because I'll go outside, I'll go to the pool, I'll go walk around, and then I come back into air conditioning.
Into air conditioning, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like losing my voice. So before the show, I'm just drinking tea so I can do an hour.
Yeah, let's see here. We got 90 degrees here right now. Looks like it'll go up to 95. We got a excessive heat warning in our county. Pretty nice.
Good old heat warning, huh?
Yeah, you know, when I first moved down to Florida, I wound up having to go to the doctor because of like that same shit. Because I'm like walking around, riding my bike to class and back. And then, you know, every building you go into is just like freezing, basically.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it screwed up my throat.
Yeah. So, and Tyler, as a performer, this is my instrument. This is my tool.
You should get it insured.
Like there's a porno guy who got his dick insured. I don't know his name. I just read the story.
Well, what about the one guy who got his dick cut off and then after getting it put back on, went into porn?
Oh, yeah. His wife
like
cut it off.
His wife or girlfriend or whoever. Yeah.
Yeah. And they did. I guess you might as well just use it.
Dude, what are the chances that the cops were able to go find his dick on the side of the road? That's wild.
Well, we got some bad news and we got some good news. Bad news, you have no dick. Good news, we found it on the side of the road.
Yeah.
It was right next to a Mountain Dew bottle. So we're going to slap that bad boy back on. God, what's a dick operation like?
Like who is the first to sign up for that? The doctor just like, I'll give it a go.
I got it. I've done it before. What? Where?
At home.
Trust me, I've had my fair of dick operations. I know how to sew these things back on. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
So yeah, we were talking before we recorded. You're asking me how the Bahamas is.
Yeah.
But if you listen to Mondays with Mazer, I tell the whole story and I try to make these shows completely different. So for the people that do listen to the show I do with Tony, I will just say the full story's there. You know, yeah. I'm not going to put a lot of energy into it, a lot of heat, but I will give you cliff notes, Tyler, because it's been one of the craziest trips I've ever been a part of in stand up or just in life. It's been insanity. It was 3 days of hell and stress. The shows have been good. I'll just say that. Let's just get that out of the way. Shows have been great. And it was so funny. Like before I did the podcast, I'm like, we're getting recognized in the hotel, like we're celebrities because we're all on the island and, you know, we're the entertainers.
Right.
And they're coming to the show like, oh my God, it's a comedian. Let's get a photo.
Yeah.
But I just got in the elevator. I went upstairs to get some ice and the guy was in the elevator with his girlfriend, wife, whatever. And he goes, hey, I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, we came to your show the other night. And I'm like, thanks, man. And then we're just like looking at each other. I'm like, thanks again, man. He goes, yeah, no problem. And I was just like, it wasn't like you were great, right. You sucked. Like, it was just, we came.
We were there. We saw you.
I appreciate it. And we're just kind of like, yeah. It was, what was that in Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey walks up to somebody and he says, oh, fuck, what was it? Someone's.
Oh, I vaguely know what you're talking about.
And he's just nodding his head awkwardly, like, oh fuck.
Slurpee or dude?
Yeah, it was something like a Slurpee.
Yeah.
Did you see Dumb and Dumber? Because that might be your new movie assignment. I haven't.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. No, Big Gulp.
Big Gulp, huh? Yeah. Big Gulps, huh?
When people just call out the fucking obvious.
Yep, that's what it is. That's what I have here.
I have a joke in my act that I tell from time to time. It's on one of my albums. I don't know which one. I think it was a white guy named Chad, which you can stream on iTunes, Pandora, wherever you get podcast and podcast albums. It was an airport, and I had a shirt that said Cleveland on it.
Okay.
And a guy walks up to me and goes, "Hey, you from Cleveland?"
Right. I remember this. Yeah.
He's like, "It says it on your shirt." I'm like, "Oh, God damn it." Son of a bitch. Here we go. Here comes a conversation. But yeah, so we'll get into this Bahamas thing real quick because it ties in with the mailbag. And as you know, the mailbag has not been positive the last 4-5 weeks at this point. How would you describe the mailbag? Negative? Informal?
Negative is putting it kindly. Yeah.
Yeah. One guy called you a bad father for some reason.
I know. And my kid's still crying upstairs since last week. He's still fucking crying. So
that was pretty, I mean, you're just a guy who just, hangs out. You're a good dude. And for him to go to that level, I mean, that's personal.
I do appreciate that he is an avid listener though, or else he wouldn't know I'm a father. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's cool.
I wonder what brought him to that conclusion. Like, because you used to do the podcast from the car.
That makes me a bad father. Oh, I mean, that would be bad if the kids were like asleep in the car as well while I were doing it.
Or it would have been worse if you were doing it in the house and your kids were in the car.
Just the windows are cracked. What's the problem?
I once called the police on a woman because there was a kid in the car, like in the back seat, and the car was running and there was nobody to be found. So I called the police. I thought I did.
Well, that's good of you. Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing. Was a young kid? Or are you talking?
Yeah, I was like 14? 3 years old, banging on the window, crying.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, looking, where's the mom, dad? I waited like 2 minutes. I'm not going to open the door.
That's terrible.
That's child abduction. The car was running, so I'm assuming the AC was on, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? So I called the police. Justice was served.
Damn right.
Z-Man serves the justice.
A little bit of a hero.
I'd like to think so. I'm Vengeance. I don't know if you saw the new Batman movie.
No, dude, I'm meaning to. I have not done it yet.
Take your time.
Really?
How about Top Gun? You seen it yet?
Yeah, I did.
The second one.
The second one, the new one.
What'd you think?
Yeah. It's pretty good. I think it's better than the first one.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but now, so I also watched it on my laptop, right? So I didn't get the whole movie theater experience.
You fucked up. I would have paid for you to go.
Oh shit! Well,
yeah.
You throw in a large popcorn.
Hell yeah, man! You gotta have it, like the super sound and that movie was built for the theater. I mean, you can see with those visuals. I mean, they're amazing.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I just learned like yesterday that like the fancy airplane or whatever isn't real.
The stealth one? Yeah.
It's not a real thing. I saw an article saying like how they could potentially actually make it. I was like, yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about airplanes, but what's the problem?
I mean, he went Mach 11, which is impossible. I think the fastest of all time was like Mach 6.
What is really? Is that your guess?
That's my guess. And I don't know.
Okay, let's see here. Fastest Mach speed achieved.
But to Top Gun's defense, we don't know what's going on with our government behind the scenes and the technology they have. It's top secret.
Right. So they're saying the fastest fighter jet ever was Mach 6.72. So look at you.
So Captain Pete Mitchell beat that going Mach almost 11.
Mm-hmm.
And he would not have survived that.
There's no way.
Going that fast.
There's no way. It's crazy.
Yeah, but if you're going to punch plot holes in the movie, it's just a fun little popcorn movie. I had fun with it.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I did.
There it is.
Tell me this mailbag.
Okay.
Tell me the horrible shit.
And it's going to lead into the story, but later on in the podcast, this is a tease in the business. I got a movie for you. And
awesome.
You got to see it.
Okay.
Because it ties in with the story that we have. And I just started thinking, I started laughing. Okay. And I started texting with Dave Landau. I'll get to it. Right now, let's go to the mailbag. As you could always email me, chadzumock3@gmail.com, or you just send me a Patreon direct message. I will respond to every one of them. And I don't necessarily pick out the best ones, as you can tell. I just pick out the ones that are hilarious and the most interesting. And the last 5 have been very negative. And this one ties into my Bahama trip, and also with the podcast I did with Tony Mazur yesterday, Mondays with Mazur. And it's from Patricia. Patricia writes, just listen to Mondays with Mazur, and I feel so bad you had to go through that situation down in the Bahamas. That had to be terrifying being in a foreign country. Just for the record, I don't know who that person is, but I definitely would press charges if I were you. Okay, you're probably going, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, so let me just say that I listened to maybe the first 3 minutes or so of that Mondays with Mazur, just because your title was interesting. I'm listing all the names or whatever the fuck it said, right? And the only takeaway was like, well, 1, I didn't get to figure out who this person is, and 2, Chad's he's on a mission. He's pissed. So I was going to ask today regardless. So I'm glad you're bringing it up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm not going to name this dude's name because first of all, he's not in the business. He's a scumbag. He's a piece of shit. Have zero respect for the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I like to start shit online and talk shit on Twitter.
It doesn't sound like you at all.
And what amazes me is these anonymous trolls that think they're like these Twitter renegades and these badasses. They'll talk shit, and I'll just take that shit to a whole new level. I go, you want to fucking punch here? I'll punch you right in the fucking balls. So I'll just say nasty shit, but it's social media. I'm just talking shit. So when somebody takes that extra step and goes beyond that,
takes it into real life,
to fuck with somebody's income and their lives, and just that's not cool. Never has been. That's why I hate that fucking fat fuck Bill Squire in Cleveland. When he got me, basically, I can't work the House of Comedies anymore because of some bullshit nonsense online pile-on. And he facilitated encouraging people to contact a booker. And of course, these bookers get scared. They're like, this is our livelihood, and they start attacking their Yelp reviews. And they're like, we don't want to deal with this. When Tony Hinchcliffe went through the whole Pang Dang thing, all these clubs canceled him because, he's back, thank God. Of
course, yeah.
But, unfortunately, I don't have the Tony Hinchcliffe or the TJ Miller status where I could sell tickets. So if there's a dust up that happens with me, they're like, well, he doesn't sell tickets, so let's move on. And that's it, because they want to protect their business. So long story short.
I do like your real quick, like Jack Del Rio little dust up quote right there. That was cool.
I wasn't even quoting him. Maybe I saw it somewhere.
Go on.
So I was fighting with this troll who's just been a fucking asshole to me for over 2 years. Never met the kid. Don't like him. Bad vibes. And I'm just saying a bunch of shit. Just a bunch of shit. And I was calling his girlfriend fat.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah. And I was like, get me this fat ass's, job. I'm going to get her fired. Like, just being a dick. I'm not going to do it.
Right. Uh-oh. He's choking, but I think he'll make a comeback. Or he's the fourth Bahama American to die in the Bahamas.
I hope so. I want to be that'd be the perfect ending to this trip if I died. So anyways, these tough guys, these Twitter tough guys, they think they're tough, and they go, okay, we got to take it beyond. And they're not smart. They're not educated. And he calls the fucking resort, the comedy club, tells them, and I quote, he goes, I'm in the country illegally. I'm a felon, and they're sending the ATF after me. He said he was law enforcement, and they're coming to arrest me. So obviously they're taking it seriously. We're in the Bahamas. We're in a foreign country. So they contacted security. Security contacted the Bahamas police force to investigate everything. I get a phone call, and I'm sorry for the people that already heard the story, but I got to let Tyler know. I talk about it for an hour on Mondays with Mazur, so I'll just give you the cliff notes. I get a 4 missed calls and a text message from the booker of the Comedy Zone, and I woke up around 9. I call him immediately. I go, "What's up?" He goes, "Dude, not good. You got to leave the country." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, man. The Bahamas police officers contacted me. The hotel wants you." I go, "What? Wait, time out. What's going on?" And he goes, "I don't know, man. I don't know. We've never had a problem. We have a great relationship. We've always been good. always got good reviews. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I go, well, who are you talking to? He gives me the phone number of the investigator. He goes, good luck, dude. Let me know what happens. And I call him and I go, and he goes, yes. He goes, Mr. Zumock, you have to leave the country. And I'm like, what? Why? He goes, well, the ATF and I go, wait, who? And then he explained. They got a phone call from law enforcement in the U.S. And I go, they said I was in the country illegally. And I go, no, I would never gotten in the country if I was in here illegally. Right. And I had all the proper paperwork. I go,
what, you think I fucking swam?
Yeah. I go, before we make some serious decisions where there's going to be some serious lawsuits, how about we do a little research? How about some background checks here? And they did, but it took for like 3 days. And finally I came up clear, everything. Like they apologized or like, and they found out the phone number of the dude and who it was. And it was that dude on Twitter, recklessly trying to get me canceled, trying to get me fired, trying to get me deported, which is way, way too far.
That's wild. Yeah.
Unforgivable. Unforgivable.
That's wild.
Not cool. Not funny. It's fucked up, dude. It's real fucked up. One thing I'll never do is try to fuck somebody's job up. I'll never go after someone's job. Bust balls, say I'm not funny, whatever. That's fine. But fucking with someone's income, fuck you, dude. I'm still living about. So again, I'll just give a nice little bow. Mm-hmm. So it's backfired on him completely because now the Bahamas contacted the FBI, the fucking FBI, and they're looking into this dude who has a warrant out for his arrest. And I'm getting statements from the booker. I'm getting statement from the GM, the police department, and I'm putting together a case. I talked to Club Soda Kenny on the phone about it. Like, that was a bad fucking move, dude. And that's the only way we're going to stop these motherfuckers is we got to fucking bring the law into it because fuck them. You Reddit cunts. You fucking douchebags.
I'm sorry you dealt with that. So you said it was 3 days worth of them looking
3 days of waiting. And I'm like stressing out. I go, what the fuck? And my features, JJ's texting me. I'm like, hey man, I can't go to the pool today. Cause I'm a nervous wreck. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Right. I knew I did nothing wrong. I knew everything was fine, but I don't know what Bahamas the laws are. Right. I don't know what they're doing and what their police department is. And but they conducted a full-on background check, everything. And thank God. And they apologized. But now think about it. Is this Booker, and I have a great relationship with him, and he seemed very concerned. Is he going to want to have me back for all this?
Is he going to want to have to potentially deal with this bullshit again type of thing? Yeah.
Right. And this is a agency that I've worked for 10 years and have a great relationship, but there's like, we don't like the House of Comedy. Like, we don't want this heat, eventually.
I would just apologize to the booker for having to deal with that. And also thank him for, cause like
I said, thank you so much. I appreciate you sticking by me. It means so much to me right now. And, he goes, he goes, and he actually said, I felt bad for you. He goes, I knew there was something more to it. And I go, like, just some online troll can recklessly say, I don't know, hey, the guy at your club raped somebody. And on what terms? Like, and they're going to like, well, fuck this.
Well, it's the same as like these kids that, I've heard these stories. I'm sure you have too. These kids that are like playing Xbox Live or whatever, and they're getting heated back and forth just through the fucking headset. And somehow one kid looks up the other kid's IP address, calls the FBI on them. SWAT team comes to that person's house. This kid has no clue, comes out of the house and someone in the house gets shot and killed, all because some fucking, 15-year-old who knows how to look up an IP address on the other end did it because he's getting his ass kicked in Madden or something. You know what I mean? Like this is insane.
No, we're going into a weird world. I don't know if you knew this, but a couple years back, my Twitter got stolen because I was defending Dina Hashlam's joke. She was getting the online mob was attacking her because of that rapper who died, XXXTentacion or whatever the fuck he is. He's like a SoundCloud rapper.
Okay.
But he has like a huge online following, and she was getting a lot of shit for some just joke she did. And I know her, she's a sweet girl. And I was like, I start fighting her fans. Fans came at me and they fucking hacked my Twitter and they stole it. They had it for like 2 weeks. I didn't think I was ever getting it back, but these people are fucking insane online. They're crazy. Just
dude. It's nuts. It's nuts. And also like to add to just the whole online shit, like these scams going on nowadays are like through the roof good. Like
Really?
they are like carbon copying websites. Like I had one that almost got me because they, reached out for video work and all that crap. And pretty much up until it got to the point of like, hand over your social security number and that shit for, all this stuff. And it's like getting weird. And then like one of the things was like, all right. And for like startup costs and all that, we'll send you a check. And that's where so they sent me a check, literally a photo of a check, like photoshopped, right? Just like, do you do this? Like, is this how an e-check works? You know what I mean? And like, so eventually from there, then you start realizing, you look up the actual company and you try and go, and luckily this actual company had like some blog or like update saying like, hey, this has been happening a lot. Like if not for that, you have no fucking clue.
No.
It's insane. It's insane how complex they are.
Well, judging from the people in the Bahamas, some of the people that live here that think COVID is going to kill them. I mean, they are at like level 10, still wearing the mask. You cannot walk into an establishment outside the Atlantis, like the stores, without wearing a mask. You have to hand sanitize. And it's just like, so there are dumb people out there. And these scammers are definitely probably getting a lot of money. And if they're going to fool you, who's a pretty smart dude, you can imagine they're fooled the general public.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane how complex they are. That like, I don't know what else to say about it other than just like double check. If you're hurting for a job, and you're like, oh my God, this is the final break or anything like that, like just double check. Don't be so antsy to get the job, even if it looks so, great and promising. Like just hold off, do your research, all that shit. Right. Cause it's insane.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a weird fucking world we live in, man. And every goddamn news article I see, it's just people just bothering people. You sent me this one.
The world's going to shit, dude.
It really is. And it's just, and I feel bad for all the parents out there. They got to raise their child in this nonsense. And the white national, yeah, no problem. The New York Post here.
Yep. Yeah, this is
sorry
insane.
For the coughing. I'm drinking tea. White nationalists accused of planning riot at LGBTQ Pride event bailed out of jail. Okay, first of all, why are there always an event going on, and why is it Gay Pride Month?
I know. Well, it's fun. This is the first time I ever heard that like June was also like Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I guess.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But I just I don't like LGBTQ do what you do. Just shut up. Don't talk about it. Just go do it.
Yeah. So
Gay Pride, go fuck each other. Have fun. I don't care, but just quit shoving it down my throat. Quit saying this is what it is. No, I'm a heterosexual. I love vagina and women, and I don't push it on people. If you don't like it, that's fine. More for me. Go do what you do. But I'm not celebrating it. I don't have a flag. I don't go to a parade. First of all, I'm never going to a parade or a protest. Who goes to if you go to a protest, that means you need a job. You need something to do.
Right. Yeah. I'm not wasting my time doing that.
Yeah. Protesting. What the fuck, man? Anyways. So what's the story of this news article? They were driving there to they thought.
So like, obviously I don't think that there's any surprise that there's some sort of pride event in June. Right.
No.
As annoying as it can be, especially when who was the guy who had the fucking joke? God damn it. There's someone who had a joke. Just saying you want to believe that regardless of who you are, you're a little bit more angry when you're stuck in traffic and it's because there's a fucking gay pride parade going on. Just a little bit. Just who the fuck was that? I don't remember.
I tell you who it wasn't. Patton Oswalt.
But yeah, so they're having this event, and then there's some group. What is this group called? Patriot Front, which is just, I think like a softer way of like something like they're like Proud Boys, right? And they came in from like multiple different states, all got together, and like this is the funniest thing to me is that 30 dudes, right? 30 dudes. So at least one guy's driving the U-Haul. One guy might be sitting in the passenger seat. And then you got 28 other ones in the back of the U-Haul.
So all these
that's the gayest thing that happened in that event.
That's hilarious. The white nationalists, they took a U-Haul to this. I guess so. But even like the LGBTQ are just annoying. These guys are annoying too. They're just like
big time.
Go do something. Fuck them. Go let them parade. Who cares?
These guys took time. They came from, I think it said like 11 different states and all got together. Like, go build a shed or something, dude.
They sound like Compound Media fans, just a bunch of losers. Yeah, we're going to get together. We met online. We met on Twitter. Let's go protest.
This, they pull over this U-Haul for, I don't know what for. And like, open up the back of it and there's just 28 white dudes like all crammed in it.
That's something you don't see every day. You would think a U-Haul, you would think there'd be some Mexicans, but I guess wow.
Yeah.
So they
Hilarious.
They got arrested, but they were let go. I mean, you can't really criminally, here they are. Look at these white guys. How's this for a visual?
I know, right?
They all look like they're from Reddit too. Look at these losers. Fucking losers. This same guy right here is the guy who fucking called the resort. He had time. They all look like this person. It's the same fucking dude.
Yeah, where the men had come from at least 11 states across the country. I don't know where it's at. There should be something that says, that clearly someone posted bond for them, right?
Police officers seized from the back of the one from the truck was one smoke grenade.
That's it.
One smoke grenade.
That was just for their exit too, I bet, right? Like you light it, and then you open up the door.
That's your closer. Oh, they had a collection of shields and shin guards.
Oh.
So they just wanted to make sure they didn't get smoke grenade. Are you paying attention to anything that's going on with the hearings of January? Why am I drawing a blank on the fucking?
Not really. January 6th.
It was one of the worst days in American history. One of the worst tragedies.
I'm not following it
in the history of this country. Tyler, there hasn't been
shocking when it happened, but it's not.
Tyler, there hasn't been a worse tragedy in this world than January 6th. I mean, in the history of, I dare you to challenge me on that. January 6th, where people went in there and they had selfie sticks and they were messing up Nancy Pelosi's desk, and a Capitol police officer shot and killed someone. One person died. One of the worst tragedies ever in the history of the U.S. And now they have hearings and they got to drag it out.
It is crazy to think about that. Like, if I were the cops there at the Capitol, dude, I would be like guns ablazing the whole time. like this is what you want us to do, right?
First of all, fuck 9/11. Fuck 9/11. Fuck the Holocaust. Fuck all. January 6th is what we should be focused on nonstop.
I don't know what so that's why I'm not even watching the trials now, is because one girl died, right? And
it was over in a matter of hours. Where Black Lives Matter protests, I think I can't even count amount of damage that was done, how many people died during that, and how many months and months it went on. And they're just treating like January 6th like it's one of the worst things ever. Like it's like 9/11. It's like it's such nonsense. And then that football coach from the Redskins got in trouble because he questioned it. I don't know if you saw that.
That's what I was talking about before. The Jack Del Rio, he called it a dust up, and people got on his ass.
Yeah, and now he's being silenced. Didn't they fine him like $100,000 or something crazy?
Yeah.
Because he did not go along with the liberal democratic narrative on you can't have opinion outside that. But if he would have said Trump's a piece of shit, he's an orange.
They'd let it.
They're like, all right, yeah, fuck yeah, man, you're good.
But really though, what are they like? What's the trial about right now? Because I know like each person that they were able to like arrest had their own trial, right? So what it like? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's not even worth going into.
No, it's a political theater. It's all nonsense, and they know
it.
Is
it just like trying to put more shit against Trump? Is that what that is?
Yeah, they basically want to impeach Trump for the third time, even though he's not in office. They're trying to prevent him from running again. And they're using our money to do this. They're using our money when we're in the worst recession, wasting people's times.
Is an impeachment not just like the most worthless thing ever?
Yeah.
It does nothing.
It
does nothing.
I guess it's like getting canceled at this point. You're gonna be fine eventually. It's like, all right, I'm impeached. Okay.
You don't even have to leave office. You're still the president.
Yeah.
What the fuck's it mean then?
But even when you get canceled, you can still go do stand up.
Right. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I can't keep up with this nonsense. I do want to keep up with this though, because this is leading us into what I teased earlier, your next movie assignment.
Oh, good. And
first of all, I want to pick this little story apart because it's just fun. You're going to enjoy it. We're all going to enjoy it. Now, breaking news. I don't know if you're following this. This is top story. Charlie Sheen speaks out on his daughter Sammy's OnlyFans career. Apparently, Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' daughter Sammy just turned 18, and now she is on OnlyFans, like Karen Freehand. I don't know if she's showing off her twat. I don't know what she's doing on there, but she's all in. And
apparently, there's like you could do anything on there. I guess
it's a shit show. And these women are making shitload of money. I mean, it's just out of control how horny dudes are to see this shit.
Yeah, it's wild. I want to start just, putting pictures of my feet on there and just saying it's women's feet and see if I can't bring in some money.
If you could try that, that'd be a great show experiment. But E-News, which the number one website I go to, they reach out to Charlie Sheen, who apparently doesn't have much going on. Says he does not condone this. He does not condone it.
Since when?
And he says to a statement to E, he says, but since I'm unable to prevent it, I urged her to keep it classy, creative, and not sacrifice her integrity.
What does creative mean?
Well,
take a picture of like the shadow of your nipple.
This is the one thing I will say. Have you ever done a deep dive on Charlie Sheen's personal life? The guy smoked crack. He was a crackhead.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't really have to do much of a deep dive. I think it all found its way to us without even searching, I
mean, the guy was out of fucking control. You remember when he was doing the tiger blood shit and he was out of control? He was all over. Uh-oh. God damn it. Atlantis Internet, you sons of bitches. Go fuck yourselves. Did I lose Tyler?
No, I hear you. I see you. I see you again.
It's my hotel internet connection. Can't wait to leave this dump. I can't believe how excited I was to come here and how miserable I am now. But Charlie Sheen, I mean, he was dating hookers and porn stars. He at one point had 2 girlfriends living with him. And, this guy was fucking everything. And the alleged Corey Haim rape.
Okay, right. I do remember that.
So if you are a kid of the 80s, 90s, you know the 2 Corys. You know Corey Feldman, you know Corey Haim. They were in great movies. They were in great movies like what's the vampire movie? The Lost Boys.
I don't know.
And Dream a Little Dream with Patton Oswalt's wife, Meredith Sellinger. Who could forget that? That was the movie Patton Oswalt would jerk off to and says, one day, I'm going to kill my wife and I'm going to marry this woman.
Oof.
Allegedly.
Hot take.
Allegedly. But then a couple years ago, Feldman was teasing this documentary, and there was rumors already circulating that Corey Feldman accuses Charlie Sheen of sexually abusing Corey Haim in his documentary. And it's been going around for a while. And as you know, Charlie Sheen is, hold on, I'm going to cough. As
He's
you know,
old.
Charlie Sheen comes from Hollywood royalty. His father's Martin Sheen, respected actor from Apocalypse Now. So he's been in the business for a long time. He's in some of my favorite movies. Red Dawn. One of our favorites in Cleveland. Major League.
Yep.
One of the best movies. One of the best baseball movies I've ever seen.
Definitely.
So Sheen's, and he was on the TV show with John Cryer. What was the one he got replaced by Ashton Kutcher? That's what started the whole Tiger Blood and the craziness.
2.5.
Yeah, I think it's 2.5 Men. It doesn't.
2.5 Men. Two men and a young one. 2.5 Men.
2 girls, 1 cup. 2 girls, 1 cup.
Okay, yes, I've heard of that one too.
So they allege that Charlie Sheen literally fucked Corey Haim on the set of Lucas at the time, and I think
That's a movie I should watch.
You're good. At the time, Corey Haim was 13 and Charlie Sheen was 19 when they worked together on the set of Lucas. And Corey Haim told Corey Feldman about this situation he's like, Charlie just fucked me in between trailers back there. And you could look it up online. He creeps. It's there. And he reported that. Of course, Charlie Sheen denied the allegations and can't really do anything. Corey Haim's dead. So it's
true.
It's up to your discretion at this point. It's the court of public opinion. You believe it or you don't, it doesn't matter. But
he said.
But if you look at Charlie Sheen's past, it's been very fucked up. He fucked trannies. He was HIV positive. So who knows? Hollywood's a weird place. It's a very weird place. But
Charlie was a good-looking dude in this movie. I'll tell you what. These kids should be thankful.
He played the high school quarterback. He was he was the stud, and he was dating. He started dating. I don't want to give away the movie, but Carrie Green was in it, who was also in the Goonies. And Lucas, played by Corey Haim, had a crush on her, and she liked the quarterback. You got to see it. I enjoyed the movie as a child. I went to the movie theaters and saw Lucas. I felt bad for Lucas. So your assignment for next week is to watch the Corey Haim, Charlie Sheen movie Lucas, where he was allegedly raped.
Done. I'll see if I can pick out the scene. Right at this scene, things changed between the dynamic.
And it's a feel good movie. It really is, despite the disturbing stories behind the scenes.
I always hate when someone tries to ruin a good feel good movie by alleging rape.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, because it's feel good for the audience, and it's apparently feel good for Charlie Sheen.
Double the feel good.
But I feel bad for the Corey Haims and the Corey Feldmans and all the child actors that grew up with all those scumbags in Hollywood that were just, in order to get ahead, you had to blow somebody or do something or go gay for pay. And that's what it was. That's what the dark Hollywood is. I'll tell you a story.
I believe it.
I believe it too. And this is a true story. It's not even alleged. We were at the Laugh Factory. I might have told this on a podcast. It was me and Godfrey. And there was another black comic hanging out. And we start talking. There's like rumors of Jamie Foxx being gay. And he goes, "Oh, rumors? No, that shit's real, dog." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." One time we were at his house because Jamie would always have these crazy parties, right? And then at one point it was like late at night. They were in the back. And all these dudes start getting naked and getting into a jacuzzi. And Jamie was one of them. It was all dudes.
Dudes.
Yeah. And the guy comes by and says, the security guy goes, "Listen," he goes, this is when the night cuts off for you guys. So you got to leave.
You got to get out of here.
And he's like, "What the fuck?" And then there's another night. Another dude said, Jamie was saying they're all hanging out. And then people started kind of guys and girls and guys started making out. And the security guy goes, "This might not be your scene, so you might want to leave." So there's a lot of stories like that out there, but that's Hollywood, man. And there's a reason why
Jamie Foxx.
And there's a reason why this guy's been in. You got to look at some of these guys, why they've been around for a long time. I'm just saying, Tim Dillon conspiracy theory.
Oh, I thought of it the other week, a couple of weeks ago, when we were talking about Bronny going to prom with the white girl.
I know.
I meant to say,
I'm kidding.
Jamie Foxx these days. That's all. He's He's all over the white women.
I think a lot of them are beards because he wasn't married to Tom Cruise's.
I don't know if he was married. I know he was talking about.
She was from. She's from Toledo, Ohio. I know that. How come I know where she's from, but not her name?
Here. It's right here. It's right here. Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
She's a rumored beard too.
Really?
Yeah, because there's like a deal with some of these Hollywood actresses. They pair them up with like, famous Hollywood men that are in the closet gay, and they just kind of act, and they want a career too.
For real?
Oh yeah. I'm not even going Sam Tripoli tinfoil hat. I was in the Beast. I've talked to these people. I know these people. It's online. The John Travolta's out there. All these guys. I mean, they're doing what they got to do. They put on George Clooney. George Clooney's gay. I'm not even trying to go conspiracy theory. These guys, this is what they do. This is why this business sucks. This is why I'm jaded. This is why I wanted the fuck out of there. It's all disgusting. It's gross. What can you offer me? Are you looking it up? Are you doing your homework? You see what I'm saying? This is true shit, dude. Yeah, I know. I'm shocked too. I was shocked too. That's why these Hollywood people, they're not my heroes. I don't like them.
Oh, there you are. I lost you for a second.
Oh,
that's all right. That's all right.
All right. So yeah, do your homework tonight. And watch Lucas this week. And try to watch Lucas without thinking that Charlie Sheen raped him.
It won't even cross my mind, honestly.
Allegedly.
Right.
I mean, because I could still listen to Bill Cosby and not think of that stuff. Hell, I watch O.J. Simpson on Twitter. I don't even think about that.
Yeah, I'm about to watch the Browns with Deshaun Watson. It'll hardly be on my mind.
Possibly with him. We'll see.
It's getting murky.
By the way, this hotel that I'm at right now, Atlantis, he was here 3 weeks ago. He stayed here.
Right.
By the way, that was going to be my number one argument if they try to throw me out of here. I'm like, you had Deshaun Watson here, and he has 26 civil.
Deshaun, right?
Yeah, I was ready to rock. Now,
there you go. Actually,
oh, go Browns! Now, Tyler, I love a good bank robbery story, and
dude,
I want to show you this because this is the insanity of our world right now. So, apparently, in Texas, DeSoto police they're seeking help. They want to identify a robbery suspect. PNC, which is my bank in Texas, was robbed on June 10th, and they got a photo of the man who did the robbery. And they put this photo out there, and any lead you can get. And I want to help because this is how insane this world is right now. And I've been saying this from the get-go with these dumb masks. Oh, there he is. I think I saw him somewhere. I think he's at the resort I'm at. I think I saw him there.
Christ.
Do you recognize him? Of course you do.
Someone out there knows something. And if it's you, please do your part.
We got to find this guy. And I think I found him because I saw a guy the other day. He had a mask on and a hood.
Glasses.
He was in the resort. He had glasses on.
Right.
So that has to be him. But that's what I'm going at with this fucking world we live in right now with these dumb masks. This is the shit we got. And you really expect someone to go, okay, yeah, that's Tom. He's my neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to I had a joke in my act. I walked into a bank like right in the beginning of the pandemic and right when it opened, it was actually PNC. The teller was like, sir, you have to have a mask on. And I'm like, we're in a bank.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
You used to not appreciate when I did that.
Yeah. 5 years ago or 5 years from now, he's like, where's your mask, ransom note, and gun? You're not allowed in. So be on the lookout. We got to catch this motherfucker, man. Look at him. Thinks he's getting away with something. We're going to find you, buddy.
I wonder if he looked at the camera there on purpose or on accident.
I like to think he did it on purpose, saying, you
just
dumb
like that
fucks.
old. Yeah, right.
You guys are a bunch of fucking idiots with these masks, wearing them everywhere. They're doing nothing. Absolutely nothing except annoying me.
Did it say how much money he got off with?
I didn't get that part. I was more mad about the mask.
I just want to know because I mean, there's a formula there,
to robbing banks.
Yeah.
You sent me this article. Phoenix gas station owner sells gas 50 cents a gallon cheaper, and then and what he buys it for to help customers. This is pretty nice story. It's a feel good story.
Yeah, I kind of like it, and I'm also like, this guy's fucking retarded.
So what exactly would happen? He's just trying to be a nice guy.
I think so. I think that's legitimately all it is. Like, right. So he buys it for $5.66 per gallon and sells it for $5.19 per gallon.
So this guy
says, I
go ahead.
People don't have the money right now. Just cool.
Well, you know what? The one thing that people don't talk about with these gas stations, they pretty much make all their money in concessions and everything on the inside.
Inside the store, yeah.
A lot of people, they just want them to come the fuck in so they can make some goddamn money. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's not a bad move. So like, hey man, no one's coming to this gas station, especially if you live in California. I got to look up California gas right now.
Dude, it's probably through the roof. It's like it's $5.20.
It's $5.20 in Cincinnati. Oh, you froze up. Damn it. Oh shit.
Am I there? You hear me?
There you are. Yeah, there you are. There you are.
Yeah. $5.20 in Cincinnati.
That's what it was. Dude, it was $4.25 in California when I left in 2019.
Yeah, it says $6.43 is the average right now in California.
Wow. I mean, how do you survive in I live there.
$4.86 in Colorado.
That's it? I'm moving to Colorado.
$4.54 in Arkansas.
Oh, this is check this out. This is in Beverly Hills, and I know exactly where this mobile gas station is. I once saw Andrew Dice Clay pumping gas there.
Really?
$7.35 for regular, man. Wow.
That's insane.
But Biden's doing great, guys. He's doing great. You see that Kimmel interview?
No, I haven't.
Oh, what a fucking ball wash manipulating nonsense that was.
Kimmel or Biden?
Both of them.
With Biden? Okay.
Yeah. First of all, he comes out to like he was the fucking Beatles. I'm like, you guys are totally. Yeah. I know exactly what you guys are doing. You guys are applause sign. Get up.
Yeah. Of course.
And first of all, he comes out. He's wearing a mask. This is the Biden move. It's great. He comes out wearing the mask. He's a great guy, and then he just takes it off and shakes. What's the point, dude?
Put it there.
Yeah, put it there. Unbelievable. I'm tired of everybody coming in hot.
It's crazy because I feel like there's a lot of ways that he could help fight these gas prices with just staying here in America, whether it's like our reserve oil or these other pipelines that we've since closed. You know, like there's got to be other ways. And I'm stupid, so I don't know, but it's insane. It's insane to try. I haven't filled up my tank and I don't know how long because I don't want to see that much money go out the window all at once.
Well, because I flew out of Orlando for the Bahamas, and as I pulled where I was having my car, and I'm kind of down to 4 bars, and I'm like, I could fill up now, but I bet when I come back it'll be cheaper. No, it's gone up. I fucked up. So I was like, oh, that was a dumb move.
It's bad.
So not only is this resort killing me here, when I get back, I got to fill up the tank. So I'll probably break even on this trip. So sign up to the Patreon, please. Thank you, Vinny Cash. Thank you, Kevin Cernier. Thank you, Ken Mosca. And I'm missing one other.
Yeah, I thought there's a new guy, right?
Yeah, I'll pull him up right now. Sorry about the pausing. Unprofessional broadcasting.
Son of a bitch.
If I keep stuttering and stammering, they're going to hire me as co-host of the Alan Cox Show again. Rack me.
That show's still on, huh?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I would have heard if it went off. Yeah. Vinny Cash, Ken Mosca, Jared Thompson, and Stu John with Stu John spelled
Stu John.
Mm-hmm. There you are. Well, that's a wrap, guys. I want to make sure we get through this without my internet going completely out. So we're going to cut it short today. If you're cool with that, Tyler.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a pretty solid one.
Anything you want to plug?
No, sir. I don't have anything.
Beautiful. Nice. If you happen to be in the Bahamas, I'm here all week at the fucking Atlantis. I'm doing good stand-up, though. I'm proud of my stand-up. It's what I am. I didn't get into this to be a reality star. I didn't get into this to be a superstar. I didn't get into this to be a fucking mogul. Or a brand. I want to be a good comic, and I'm doing it. So come out to a show. Thank you for your continued support. I am Chad Zumock, Florida's greatest comedian. That's a wrap. Good night.